When the buffet vanished, so did the bride's sanity. So picture this. My wife and I roll up to my old college buddy Lucas's wedding in Brighton, expecting the usual wedding routine: open bar, decent buffet, maybe some questionable dance floor decisions later in the night. About 70 guests total, mostly family, some friends, chill vibe. The venue was one of those renovated farmhouse meets modern chandelier places. Nice enough that you feel fancy. Not so nice you feel like you need to whisper. We get seated with strangers who turn out to be awesome. We're vibing, we're drinking, we're enjoying the breadbasket like it's a survival ration. Ceremony goes smoothly. Lucas looks like a man who finally found a reason to iron a shirt. His new wife, Serena, is glowing like someone who got 8 hours of sleep and professional lighting. Then dinner time hits. 2 bottles of wine per table, open bar, and a buffet that looks absolutely incredible. I'm talking roast beef, salmon, garlic potatoes, pasta, veggies, the whole Pinterest wedding food board setup. The staff calls tables by number. Family goes first. Totally normal. Except Serena's side of the family were enthusiastic eaters. And look, no judgment. Eat what you want. But these folks were stacking plates like they were prepping for a week-long bunker stay. And fine, okay, maybe the caterer accounted for that, except they went back for seconds and thirds before half the room had even stood up. Nobody stopped them. The coordinator just stared like she'd been held hostage by politeness. By the time our table finally gets called, the buffet looks like it had been hit by a biblical plague. Empty trays, a lone carrot slice, maybe a spoonful of mashed potatoes clinging to the corner for dear life. I ask a staff member if more food is coming, and she winces, actually winces, before saying, "No, that was all of it." Our whole table sits down with scraps. Everyone's hungry, tipsy, and increasingly annoyed. I'm on my 3rd glass of wine on basically an empty stomach. Someone mutters the sacred word, pizza. Drunk me decides this is the greatest idea since fire. We pool some cash. I order 4 large pizzas and a pile of wings from a place 8 minutes away. 20 minutes later, a delivery guy walks in holding heaven in cardboard form. I carry the boxes to our table like some kind of greasy, heroic wedding saint. We start eating. It smells amazing. Other tables start turning around. People whisper. Turns out at least 3 other tables also got nothing from the buffet. We share, because we're not monsters. This causes chaos. Guests start asking the wedding party if pizza is an official part of the menu. Serena looks like someone just spray painted a mustache on her wedding portrait. Lucas comes over looking stressed, whisper yelling that we're ruining the aesthetic. I calmly explain that the only aesthetic we've experienced so far is starvation. He tells us we could have just left to get food. I remind him we're all half drunk and wandering around Brighton at night isn't exactly the safest plan. He doesn't love that answer. Then, this is the kicker. Serena's dad waddles over, eyeing the pizza like it owes him money. 2 slices left in the last box. I ask everyone at my table if they want one. They decline. He says, "I'll take one." I pick up both slices, put them on my plate, and look him dead in the eye. "No, your table's already ate more than half the buffet before anyone else got food. That's why we ordered pizza. You don't get ours." Man went red, like tomato red. He turns and storms back. Their whole family starts glaring at us like we insulted their lineage. Minutes later, Lucas returns and tells us we need to leave. My wife and I don't argue. We just call a cab and dip so the drama doesn't escalate into a full wedding brawl. A few days later, Lucas calls. We talk it out. Turns out he knew his in-laws took way too much food. Tons of guests complained afterward. About 30 people left early because they were hungry. Serena's furious. Not at us, but at her family for embarrassing her. And that guy who demanded our pizza? Yeah, Serena's father.